Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining me on this video, or even a live stream. It's always an absolute pleasure to do this. Had some technical issues on Friday, so it's the main reason why I didn't get to live stream a little bit early. It's currently 5 o'clock here in Ireland. Quite a cold day, unfortunately. Obviously, the clocks have gone back as well, so it's going to be interesting to see who is going to be online now. But it'll be fantastic anyway to obviously chat to you guys out there. We're going to be looking at the precious metals today. What a day it has been. First of all, we're going to start off with palladium, and then we're going to look at silver and gold. Silver and gold have both taken quite a serious dip, so we're going to be looking at that as well. Bitcoin as well seems to be currently looking for support, so we will take a look at that. I thought I'd also have a look at the palladium chart. Obviously, this is a bit of news in regards to palladium. Tops $1,800 for the first time as shortage supply. RPM Limited, man, how you doing? Says, hey all, you okay, SL? I'm absolutely fine, my friend. I had some technical issues on Friday, so I had a bit of an issue trying to live stream. I was trying to upload a video yesterday as well, and unfortunately, it didn't quite work. But yeah, thanks very much for your concern. But everything's fine. So obviously, we're back to Monday. Obviously, the clocks have gone back as well. But we're going to be looking at the charts. How are you doing, RPM Limited? I'm a little bit early. It's a bank holiday or public holiday, depending on how you call it here in Ireland. For those that are new to the channel, don't forget I live stream during the week and I post videos in between. I look at investment coins, we look at gold, silver, and then live streams are palladium, platinum, silver, gold, and a bit of Bitcoin as well. So we will be looking at those. Special thank you to my donators. If anyone's interested in becoming a donator, please check the description for more information. You'll see I've got a top 10 list of donators. Currently, we're up to 6. We've got 4 slots available, and we'll do the next giveaway at 10 donators. So we still got 4 more places, so it'll be so it looks like luck of the Irish has been trying to get hold of me, and then we'll give a giveaway in the chat as well, so make sure you're there for that. We got a few people in. Luck of the Irish, man, how you doing? Luck of the Irish, good to see you. Thank you very much, my friend. RPM Limited says, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I had to cut Friday's stream short. I'm glad to hear you are well, SL79. Yeah, I didn't live stream on Friday, RPM. There was I was having technical issues on Wednesday, and literally on Friday there was no signal. I had to rely on my mobile phone data. Look, the Irish says, I've been messaging you on Hangouts for the last week. I haven't heard back. Luck of the Irish. Yeah, I've had a bit of an issue with that as well, but that's mainly due to internet connectivity. I should be up and running anyway from now on. Coin Collector, how you doing, Coin Collector? Hey, how are you doing? He says hello to everybody. We're currently up to 3 in the chat, so I wasn't sure. All moderators in the house. There you go. I love it. All moderators in the house. Thanks very much, Coin Collector. It's good to see you guys. But what do you think of today's move there? Palladium tops $1,800 for the first time as shortage persists. Metal is used in devices to cut emissions from cars. The price has surged more than 40% in 2019 as shortage persists. Palladium surged to a record, topping $1,800 as stricter air quality rules boost demand for the metal used in vehicle pollution control devices. Guys, platinum is currently up over 40% currently. Now, don't forget that from a return on investment perspective. That's massive, guys. I mean, for those that think the yellow metal is the one to be in, a couple of weeks back, I had a look at a 3-year. If you bought 3 years ago in each of the precious metals, palladium was the one that would return the most money to you. Basically, return on investment was massive. It was almost like, I think it was 3-4 times what's your initial investment cost. That's pretty damn good. The spot price climbed 2% to 1802 an ounce. What's currently trading at $1,803 per ounce. It says, while car sales have been sluggish, tighter environmental laws in Europe and China are boosting consumption. According to Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited, production is likely to continue to trail use through to 2020 amid increasing demand. Analyst Eiley Ong said on October 17th, speculation that the US and China are moving closer to a trade deal, and that's another reason why we had a fall in gold and silver prices and platinum prices today. There was a hint that there was a trade deal about to be, or there was speculation that a trade deal was happening, and the precious metals on for gold and silver plummeted. So we will be taking a look at that as well. I've got an article that we're going to take a look at. That tungsten palladium market continues to be the main driver, commodity strategist at TG Securities said by phone from Toronto. You may also be a better sentiment in the industrial metals complex, which is interesting because silver falls into the industrial metals complex. That also helps palladium. Production platinum group metals in South Africa shrank the most in 18 months in August, while growth in Russia stalled last month. Government data showed power outages in South Africa have helped cloud the supply outlook for palladium. Trust me, they're having a major issue with power outages currently. It's been an ongoing concern for years. There's been concerns that palladium's hefty price could prompt automakers to find lower cost materials for pollution control equipment. So far, there isn't any sign of that happening. Platinum, a cheaper system metal used largely in diesel vehicles, is often mentioned as a possible alternative. But research has shown that technical advances are needed before it can match the performance of palladium based catalytic converters, according to John Matty, which makes the devices. Now, I mentioned this previously, guys, that they could look at platinum as a replacement to palladium, but obviously they need to look at how they're going to work that in through the production line. But it's interesting, I've mentioned this before, and there it is in black and white. There it is again. Man, I just love it. I love it when I mention stuff and it actually happens. Isn't that awesome? How we doing? We're up to 6 here. We got, hey, Silver Stanger, man, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Jody says, oh, we going early now. It's a public holiday here, Jody, so I decided to go a little bit early. Is that okay with you? OC Omega Shadow says, hi there, anyone? How you doing there? Good to see you. Still can't believe the Bitcoin explosion on Friday and Saturday. I know I missed that big time because I was on the, my expectation was that we were going to be seeing a lower movement to the up to the downside, and pretty much that news article. And that's probably one thing. And guys, follow the news out there, because events like that, when that happens, you could have made a massive profit there. I wasn't watching. I was expecting movement to the downside. I only started to look at news articles saying Bitcoin had gone up, blah, blah, blah. And then when I had a look, it was at 9.5 grand when we had a look the last time we did a live stream at 7.5. So that would have netted you a good 2 grand profit. But anyway, Jody says, trade deal my bum, just a regular bash precious metals day. You're absolutely right there, Jody. It's like, man, I tell you what. And now the next talk is interest rate cuts on Wednesdays, so it's like this constant move. But do interest rates actually make that much of an impact? Because if you look at this last interest rate cut that we've had, it's done absolutely bugger all to actually move precious metals prices currently. We've been in this sluggish pattern. It hasn't really done a proper boost in regards to demand. So we need demand. Demand is what we need, along with the interest rate cuts. Bigfoot man, how you doing? Good to see you. Michael M, how you doing, Michael? Good to see you, my friend. Oops, double send. Actually made some money there. I bought at the dip a few days ago. Well, I tell you what, man, Coin Collector, you're well done, my friend, because it was in the back of my mind. I was like, should I buy at 7.5? I was like, maybe I'll hold on a little bit longer. And I tell you what, it's when you look back and you think, flip. If I'd just gone in and bought, it's like when you get that feeling, make a decision whether you're going to buy or whether you're not going to buy. Make the decision and stick to it. If you follow those simple guidelines, that's where you're going to make money. Or what you can also do is, in case you miss the run, you wait for the next one. And that's that's the way I'd possibly like to play it. Still DCA for a long run in Bitcoin. I don't know. Well, I'll have to have a look. Let's have a look. Everyone's caught up. So that's our Palladium price there. So There's concerns palladium's hefty price could prompt automakers to find lower cost materials for their pollution control equipment. So far, there isn't any sign of that happening. It says platinum, a cheaper system metal used largely in diesel vehicles, is often mentioned as a possible alternative. Excuse me. But research has shown that technical advances are needed before it can match the performance of palladium-based catalytic converters, according to John Mahy, which makes the devices. So there you go. Gold fell on Monday as optimism on a trade deal prospects helped push U.S. equities to record highs. The stock market is booming, and it says curbing demand for the metal as a safe haven. Silver and platinum were also lower, and that's what we're going to be moving on to in a sec there. So, man, palladium, I tell you what, I wish I'd bought some palladium back then. I tell you, I would be over the moon if I actually had some, but I don't. But anyway, that would have been, I bet that blindsided a lot of people. Yep, I know what you mean. There's a few nice messages coming through there. Let's have a look. Coin Collector says, my general rule is just buy when the price crashes so I can dollar cost average. Awesome, Coin Collector. I don't dollar cost average. I prefer to just do trades like I'll buy low and sell high, buy low, sell high, as opposed to dollar cost averaging. But fair play to you. Not bad news. I'm pretty good, Michael. Thank you very much. Been an interesting day. BTC choking back down. Relax, SL. I know what you mean. I've been following it as well, and I'm expecting a. I mean, for me, I just thought it was overextended. And I mean, you can clearly see it's overextended when we have a look at the charts. Also, you know, news there's only so much, and you know, when China came out and said they want to be the leaders in blockchain technology, whammo, that just created the FOMO. Everyone got in. Bitcoin went bang straight back up, even went as high as 10,600. Guys, literally, you could have made a $3,000 profit if you'd bought in at 7.5 and just let that thing ride all the way up. Sell and wait for the lower low and then buy back in. But yeah, I missed that one. Dollar cost average. Thanks very much there, Coin Collector. BTC's coming back down again, SL. Don't panic. Did you make some money there, RPM? Did you trade some Bitcoin? Have a good day, guys. No problem. Cheers, Michael M. Don't forget, hit the like button on the way out, please. I need to see some like buttons. I want to see some mega like buttons for this video because I'm a little bit early. We're going to be looking at some good stuff. You know, we've got 2 articles that we're having a look at. So please hit the like button. I want to see that thumbs up button smashed. We need to fill this. Is that the Coma's futures gap now? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see there's a couple of gaps there, Coin Collector. Would you rather see $100 silver or a $10 silver, says Bible Book Club? I would rather see a higher silver price. I wouldn't want to see $10 again. I bet that's just one thing I would not agree on. Mason Tricks says, I can only like one slimy. No, so long as you've liked, my friend, absolutely. Maybe I'm just too old school, but my preference is and always has been gold and silver. Maybe I need to get with the times. I tell you what, it's easy to buy Bitcoin. There's low premiums, if you think of it that way. But know what you're getting into. Always say that. Know what you're getting into. Only invest money you're prepared to lose. And do your own research, people. That's 3 things, even in regards to anything you put your money into. I mean, it could be precious metals, it could be Bitcoin, it could be anything. Whatever you buy and you expect to get some sort of return, have an idea of what return that you want to get, and take your emotion out of this game. You know, it's always great collecting. If you're collecting coins, no problem, your emotion is there. But if you want to make money on precious metals, take the emotion out of it. It's the best thing anybody can do. I'd like to see $10 silver so I can buy loads and then sell at 100 in a week's time. 10 times profit. I tell you what, even at these prices, though, Coin Collector, you've got to admit that silver is still a fantastic price currently. I mean, who needs lower lows? I mean, it's at what, like $17? It's dirt cheap, man. Why would you want it any lower? For me, to see a lower price in silver would be extremely bearish. U.S. stock market hits record highs as Donald Trump gives trade deal hints. There we go. S&P 100 climbs to new highs as US president suggests that phase 1 deal with China could be signed next month. I like that. So it says could be signed, but hasn't been signed yet. The precious metals market takes a bit of a dip based on FUD. Anyways, latest S&P hits record highs. We got Trump says trade talks ahead of schedule. Later, stockpiling by UK retailers hits new record levels. That's probably on regards to Brexit. Brexit has been officially extended, everybody, in case those that have not read the news. Brexit has been extended until February next year. So as in Brexit, as in we are staying in the European Union until February. There's going to be most likely a general election by the looks of it. So it'll be interesting to see how things turn out. There we go. It says China looks to boost blockchain. This is just a quick flick through. It says after a busy morning on Wall Street, the S&P 500 firmly on track for a record closing high. European stocks have closed higher, taking a lift from a rally in New York. Brexit relief is also pushing stock markets higher. Shares in Fitbit, the exercise tracking tech firm, also surged 27%. Following reports that Alphabet, Google's parent company, is in a takeover talk. That sounds interesting. Expectations of a cut to US rates on Wednesday are also lifting shares today. The market are pricing a 91% probability of a rate cut, guys. I tell you what, if there's any better time for the precious metals market to start moving up, I tell you what, it is now. You need to take advantage of this, and the prices have to move now. Really, we need those high highs. Unlike any news organizations, we choose to approach by means of all reporting free and fair, blah, blah, blah. A couple of photos of the floor of the New York Stock Exchange today. See, Richard Branson has launched his Virgin Galactic, begins public trading in New York. Congratulations to Richard Branson on that endeavor. Looks like he's wearing his spacesuit there. Anyway. Here's a neat summary of the markets today. Again, US reclaims at all-time highs on the trade deal with China. Treasury slumped at the start of the week, packed by earnings and the Federal Reserve policy decision. Again, we're not going to go into too much detail. Bulls drive Wall Street higher. Neil Wilson of Market says investors are feeling more upbeat and piling into riskier assets such as equities. There you go. Why the S&P 500 hit a record high. Today's rally on Wall Street was sparked by optimistic comments on a US-China trade war from both sides. The S&P 500 is scrambling boldly into new heights, now up 19 points at 3,041 for the first time ever. So Richard Branson had a great view of today's record high. He's on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for a flotation of Virgin Galactic. I guess that's one of his ships. I tell you what, I don't know. He must have some serious funding, or he's looking for sponsors. One of the two. S&P 500 now has risen 21% this year. Look at this, guys. Some serious money going into the equities. There may be surprise. That may be surprising, given trade war jitters and signs America's economy is slowing. But the rally has been helped by recent cuts to the US interest rates, as the Federal Reserve has bowed to pressure from Donald Trump. Technology stocks have played a major role in the rally. Apple up 56%. Imagine that. That'll be a good investment. Up 56%. Microsoft up 43%. Facebook up 41%. And Amazon up 16%. US stock market hits record highs. Boom! The S&P 500 index of US companies listed in New York have opened to an all-time high. That's about as far as we're going with that, but a bit of interesting feedback there. Let me know what you guys think. I'd certainly appreciate it. Let's have a look here. We've got Christian Black Matrix. Says, good morning from California. Good morning, Christian. I hope you're doing well yourself. I admit, I still think it is cheap compared to other assets. Yes, but the short run outlook, in my opinion, is slightly bearish. I totally agree with you on that one, Coin Collector. It's almost like now that the sort of, the interest is spiked. It's like bang, like China said that, but now there's always going to be a come down, and that's what's definitely coming. We'll probably move back into that descending or ascending triangle. Well, actually, we can leave before that. So it's, oh, and of course, don't get me wrong. Yes, that's correct. You can leave before that, but the extension's there until next year. Thanks for that, Coin Collector. Mod Swat says, Chartman, absolutely, I'm back. Hopefully the internet doesn't give me woes around here. The probable that we'll leave, and probable we'll leave before February, so it's a pretty big extension anyway. Let's have a look. We've got Mudswat says, hey, Coin Collector. And then Mudswat says, I think I've seen a few of their videos. I can't believe he is not making videos anymore. Who's not making videos? I would probably say yes, Christian, Black MTL RLZ. Is Palladium going to reach 2,000? There's a major shortage of Palladium that is boosting the Palladium price currently. So I would definitely say it is going to reach 2,000. It is going to reach 2,000 because the supply issue isn't going to change going into 2020. Optimus Locust, man, how you doing? It's good to see you. Mudswat says, yeah, that sucks. Sorry, who isn't making videos? Can someone let me know? I detect. Coin Collector says, I finally found out where his Roman fields are. They are literally just 10 minutes from my house. Well, that's pretty cool. I detect. All right. Why isn't he making videos anymore? Is he preoccupied? I suppose maybe he doesn't have any more time for it. Who knows? Right. So let's get the first chart up. So we're going to be looking at Palladium, guys. So let's get the Palladium up. Okay, it's dipped slightly since we've been chatting. There it is, Palladium at $1,802 per ounce, up $37, currently about 2%. And you can see there's strong buying currently. That's where it opened at 1764. Guys, I mean, there's not much to it. Initially, I was getting a bit concerned. We were falling below the 20 moving average. In case those that don't know what the 20 moving average is, that's the 20 daily average for the price. As you can see there, we've been constantly bouncing off it until we broke through it, and then it became resistance. And then we tried to break down below the 50, and we were rejected, and immediately the buying resumed. And then, of course, we found ourselves sandwiched between these two, and eventually the pressure burst all the way through, and there was a massive breakout on the 24th of October, and we ended up going as high as 1785. Then we had a bit of a decline, hit the 20 moving average again, bang, straight back up again. So currently support at the 20-day or the 20 EMA exponential moving average is looking pretty good, guys. So I mean, that is pretty good. Let's have a look. You can see there on today's candle, we've had a fair bit of selling. And of course, there's been I think we hit the top there of 1808. There we go. That's today's high, $1,808 per ounce for Palladium, guys. This is currently on the 4-hour. So let's take a look at the daily. The daily, man, the daily looks fantastic. I mean, there you go. We bounced off there, straight back up again. And it's just been, we've just been moving up and up and up for Palladium currently. There it is. I mean, look at that, guys. What was that? 1384 is where we had that biggest slump there. That was the first rate cut that we had, and of course, it's just been going up. I mean, even if you'd bought in at 1384, guys, you still would have made a net profit there. I know the premiums on Palladium are pretty high. I'd say a good $200 premium. If you bought at 13, that would have made 1,600. You're at 1,800, would have netted a good couple of $100 worth of Palladium. But congrats to those that got into Palladium. You're making the money. Bible, I'd take $100 for silver any day. I totally agree, Jody. Silver Junkie, sup, Limey, my main man. How you doing? It's good to see you, Silver Junkie. Fantastic, bud. Glad you made it. Just Christian is fine. No problem, Christian. Thanks very much. Hit the subscribe button in case you're not subscribed to this channel. Make sure you hit the like button, please. I want to see an exorbitant amount of likes on this video. My future self called and said silver will be 1871 tomorrow. I love it. On Wednesday last week, guys, remember there was, I'm not sure if all of you are here, but I asked you guys to post what Friday's price for silver was going to be. So we're going to take a quick look at the silver one, and I said 1781 or something like that, and that was for last Friday. And where did we end up? I think we ended up above that, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was, I mean, that's today, which is the 28th. Oh, that's on the 1 hour. We want the daily. Let's get the daily, guys. Right, there we go. So that was Friday. Absolutely insane run on silver, guys. We went up as high as, hang on, let's just get the breakdown. Right, Friday we went up as high as $18.32, and we went as low as $17.79. So I think we ended the day just above 18. It's about $18.02 on Friday is where we ended. We did have this breakout, so we were able to break above this resistance level. Nice strong candle pushing through on Thursday all the way up through, and we were able to create another candle wick. And unfortunately, the wick just, there was a really massive pressure zone here that we hit, and that is this area here between literally here and there is major resistance. And we're pretty much going to have to, in order for silver to move up, we've literally got to challenge that. We've got to get above this level. So we're going to have to get above 1860 really to resume the bullish move. So currently at the moment, it's not looking too good. We're still in this zone here of resistance, and you can see there we've got a wick, small wick. We've hit resistance, and we're possibly moving down to the downside. We could see, I've mentioned this in other videos, we could see a retest of this support level back at 1762. So don't rule that out. I wouldn't rule it out. You can even see the 20 moving averages there, about 1765. Particularly if Wednesday's announcement is coming in, which is the interest rate cut, we could well see another silver drop. So just be prepared for that, guys. Buy the dip. When the dip happens, that's when you buy. That's when you buy. Likewise, with Coin Collector said there, he bought into Bitcoin there before the price went up. He bought at about 7.5, 7.2. In previous videos, I'd said that I was looking for a move to about 7.5. And this is interesting, guys. When I said 7.5, when literally Bitcoin was still above 10,000, and I was calling 7.5 from previous levels, I was like, to me, that made sense. Where that's a good support zone was between 7.2 and 7.5. Now that the price of Bitcoin started to drop consistently, then all of a sudden people were calling in that 7.5, 7.2 barrier. But initially, Bitcoin was still in a bullish move. But anyway, it was interesting to see that eventually happen the way I'd actually foreseen it. I'm not saying that I'm bet any money on it, but for me, it just made sense at that level. There was a good level of support for it to bounce off and move up. And unfortunately, to me, I just thought there was still more move to the downside. But anyway, that never really materialized. Anyway, let's have a look. OC Mega says, "Hey, Silver Junkie, how are you doing, guys? Just let me know the messages are coming through here." Anyway, that's fine. Silver price currently at $17.87, so $17.87. We're not going to look at the weekly at the minute, so we're going to move on to gold. Who has gold in the chat, please? Let me know if you have gold in the chat. I was busy this weekend doing loads of videos. I've got like another 7 videos done over the weekend. Went to my friend's place. I've done some more videos of his. He got a fantastic 3 gold proof set. He bought the 2002 Shield Sovereign proof set, which contained the half, the full, and the £2. And I tell you what, that video was coming. That video was coming. You guys should definitely check that out. Anyway, let's look at gold. Okay, so gold's had a bit of a slump today. We're going to be looking at the daily. There you go. It's trying to break out as well. And, I pretty much said to you guys, we were nearing this area here where we had to see some form of move. And basically on Friday, we had that move up, but unfortunately, we were in a major resistance zone. Look at all these wicks. That's our major resistance zone is in this area. And we couldn't break out. We could not break out above that area. If you look at where we've hit our wick all the way up here, then all the way back down. And unfortunately, the body ended below this area. Unfortunately, then that set the precedent for the next candle, which is today, where we've gone all the way down to the 50 moving average there, where support is kicked in, and we moved ourselves back up again to about $1,493 per ounce of gold. Are we still going to see further moves? To be honest with you guys, I'm skeptical at this point. I really want to see us move further up, but you know, we've got the interest rate decision coming out on Wednesday. Generally, whenever that happens and there's a call to cut rates, we always see an initial drop. We could see ourselves fall below this level, and we might even see ourselves retest this level here, 1460. I mean, if I look at where we've been here, we've been in this area here at 1459. So we might see that about 1460. We could see a breakdown to that level depending on what happens on Wednesday. So watch out for the dip. When you see the dip and you've got the money, you cannot go wrong if you buy the dip. That's what I'm going to be doing. Anyways, let's have a look. We'll see. Christian says silver's still a great buy. Anything below $20. I totally agree with you, Christian. Absolutely bang on, my friend. Well said. People buying in at nearly 40 plus. You're absolutely right. OC Omega Shadow says, "Hi, Mudswan. How are you been, my friend?" OC88 says, "Man, how you doing? It's good to see you." Wow. There we go. So breakout, keep it down, Limey. Don't want my slaves getting any ideas. Breakout, keep it down, Limey. Don't want my slaves getting any ideas. Hey man, Oxy, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, buddy. Ideas, not ideal. Yep, I read it. I read it from you there, man. Hit that like button, please. And if there's anyone who's interested in becoming a donator to the channel, check the details in the description, and you'll be entered into the next draw. Next draw is at 10 donators. So we get 10 donators, and we'll definitely do in a draw. Jody says, for now, the entire market is fixed. Still better than fiat or any investment if you like to sleep. Yep, I suppose you're right there. I always say keep an eye on the markets when you're looking, whenever you're invested in anything. I want to know how my investment is doing. And I suppose maybe it's another reason why I'm doing this is that so everybody out there can enjoy the things that I like to see on a daily basis. And that means following the charts, looking at where gold is, looking at the price of gold, what's moving the metals, the price of silver, why is it where it at? Do we see a movement to the upside? Do we see a movement to the downside? Platinum, why is it going up? Is there going to be demand there? Are we going to see a reduction in palladium prices? Are people going to start demanding the use of platinum in the near future? Are platinums going to be used in batteries? Are we going to see an uptrend in regards to platinum? Is there is currently an oversupply in platinum? Is that oversupply going to be finished? Then we move on to palladium. Why are we seeing higher highs? Because of the shortage of palladium, blah, blah, blah. Again, it's all about keeping you guys informed. I'm always tripping because I can't see the dipping, says Bigfoot. Well, man, I tell you what, it's that's a great line, man. Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker says, I'm always tripping because I can see the dipping. Awesome. There we go. Even Oxy88 thought that was pretty funny. He says, lol, Bigfoot sounds like you've been slipping. Butchie Harding says that this is a sneaky bull market. How you doing there, Butchie? You well? I'm on a little bit early today, and that's only because it's a bank holiday. It's a public holiday here in Ireland, so I thought I'd get on a bit early. Hopefully try and catch you guys during your lunch breaks. What time is it there, please? It's currently, I'll give you the time currently where I am, because I know some of the clocks go back. This is my time currently at the moment is 17:35 p.m., which is 5:35 in the afternoon. That is the time here in Ireland. So guys, let me know what time it is where you are. I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good, thanks, Butchie. It's always good to see you, my friend. That image you have on your thumbnail, is that supposed to be a Legolas or something? I find it a bit interesting. Looks like an elf or something. Let me know there, my friend. There we go. Christian says it's 10:36 a.m. Wow, you must be on the Western Seaboard, is it, Christian? I think you mentioned you were living in California at the moment. Jody says, not for me. No, not me, says Jody. Right, we're going to be taking a look at platinum, everybody. So sorry, the reason why I don't have the video on currently at the minute is because my internet connection issues have not been entirely fixed yet, so we're going to be keeping an eye on it. Right, so this is it. Another thing I was thinking, guys, and let me know what you think about this. You know, are we seeing the sell-off a bit early because people are going to be expecting the market to move on Wednesday? That's what I'd like to know. There's our massive movement to the upside in regards to in regards to platinum. As you guys all know, I post the community post. I keep you guys informed whenever there's any major moves. I post them in the community chat. I'd really love it, guys, if you could like it, or even comment on it when you see it. It just, you know, makes me realize that what I'm doing is pretty good stuff, that people enjoy it. I know the last one I put up, I think I got like 4 thumbs up. So just let me know if that interests you. If it doesn't interest you, then it doesn't interest you. But let me know what you think. Do you enjoy those community posts? I'd love to know. Right, so there's our breakout. Big movement to the upside here. This is platinum on the daily. We're currently at $918 an ounce for platinum. Currently down $7. Pretty, I would say uneventful, but interesting day today. We've had 4 good days of buying, and then we have a day of selling here. That's probably understandable. We can clearly see it here. Our wicks, we're trying to head up. We're hitting resistance at this level. You guys can clearly see it. There's our wicks. That's our resistance level, and we need to get through this level here, which is basically, what's that, 945, and even to the extent of 968. So I mean, we're in massive, there is massive resistance for platinum currently at these levels. So it's literally got to get back up well above $960 an ounce to even attempt a further move to the upside. So between this level here, which is $963, and its current level here, which is 926, there's a massive resistance currently for platinum. So it's going to need a lot of buyers to really get that move to skyrocket to the upside. I think that's what everybody, I think all of you would probably agree with that. I'm certainly in that mind that is the way for it to go. That's Bruce Campbell. Butchie Harding, he says the actor. That's Bruce Campbell. I think he did the Evil Dead or something, if I'm not mistaken. Butchie Harding. Yes, that explains it. Yes, that's right. So I'm looking at his hand. That's the chainsaw. He's got a chainsaw attached to his arm. The Evil Dead. Good one. Awesome, man. The posts are handy. Limey, people do look at them, mate. Oh, thanks very much, though, Oaksy. Excellent. Really appreciate it. Christian says, I hope platinum goes below 900 so I can buy more. Well, there could well be a movement. It depends on what's happening here. I mean, what I'm currently seeing is today, based on the trade deal news that's come out, that platinum has followed silver and gold to the downside. So tomorrow we might see either a little bit more selling before the initial announcement on Wednesday, which could see us see some more selling, and then we could see ourselves back to 900 or testing the 50 moving average here, which is about 898. We could even go as low as this support level here, which is 886. Currently, if I look at it, it's been pretty consistent support currently at the minute. So eyes are peeled, I think, for everybody. Nobody wants to lose money on metals. I don't like to see myself lose on metals, but based on Wednesday, you know, we could see a pre-sell-off. So we're gonna have to keep our eyes open. Look at this. This is on the 4-hour. We can see here we've just fallen below the 20 moving average. There it is. There, we're below that level now, which then opens this. This is now resistance, and there's our support level. So we might see ourselves trading sideways and then attempt to the downside before Wednesday. So definitely keep the notification bell ticked, because I will update you guys in the coming days. And especially if the announcements on Wednesday, my live streams seem to be well timed, because whenever there's an announcement by the Fed, I'm always on, guys. So just make sure to catch that. Right, so that's platinum for you. So if anyone's looking at platinum at the moment, just keep an eye out for the dip. Hopefully Wednesday is the day that we're all going to make some money, buy on the low, and then wait for it to go up. We're going to have to keep ourselves eyes peeled, but I'm definitely banking on some lower lows. Clinton S says, Silver Lineman, how's it going? Hello, everyone. Clinton S, it's good to see you, my friend. How are things? Yeah, I'm on a little bit early today. I thought I'd take advantage of the public holiday. 20 to 6 here currently in Ireland, but it's good to see you as always. Let's move on here to we've done, actually no, we haven't done the price of Palladium yet. We're going to do Palladium, even though we were talking about Palladium. I know we were. Sorry, apologies, guys. We've actually done gold, we've done platinum, we've done Palladium already. Yeah, we've actually done all the actual metals. So we're going to move on to some Bitcoin. Right, moving on to Bitcoin. There it is, guys. There's the Bitcoin chart, and look at that. This is on the 1 hour. You can see here we've broken below the 20 EMA. Even if we look at the daily, there's our red candle sell-off there. However, it is hitting support level. We're currently at a support level here, which is above this line here. So we broke out through, really pushed up, guys. Check this out. Like, we're massively up. What's that? 10,500. All the way back to here, 7.4. Massive profit, massive gains for a lot of people. I unfortunately only realized what was going on once we'd hit the 8.6 level. Again, I was like, this is the way I look at it. If you've missed the boat here, then there's no point riding it all the way up, because that's where you're going to get caught, guys. You're going to get caught riding this candle all the way up. And look at this. You would have, who knows? Anyone might have bought in at 9.9 or 9 or 9.5 and gone, you know what? Actually, I'm going to get in at this level because we're going to the moon. And what happens? We hit a certain level and there's major resistance at this level. Rejection straight away back down to 9.2, 9.3. Meanwhile, you've bought in at 9.7. You're already down $300. So sometimes you're better off letting these play out and wait for the next dip and then buy back in. Because otherwise you're going to be taking a trip to Wreck City. You'll be, literally, you will be losing the clothes on your body, your shirts, your underpants, a lot. So just make sure you're patient. Make sure you're patient, and know when you're getting into. Do your own research. You put money in, you're prepared to lose. Jody says, sold your apartment yet, Clinton? I didn't know you were selling, Clinton. Been busy driving, so just wanted to stop and smash the like button. And come on, Silver. Thanks very much, Clinton. Always good to see you. What apartment, says Joe? Says Clinton. Near the water thing. Wow, big move. Yeah, massive move. I'll see to the upside. Bitcoin's a joke. Let's buy more. I'd say, look, if and like I said before, I was really thinking about getting in at these levels. Literally, guys, I was like, man, should I get in at 7.5? To me, this is the way I look at charts. Without any, if there was literally no news coming out of China on that day, this would have still been down here. We still would have been in the sideways movement here, because this is the power of media. The moment something comes out, China says they want to be the first for blockchain. They want to be the leaders in blockchain. Bam. And that's exactly what happened. You had a massive spike to the upside, literally one day. Then the second day, push up, rejection, back down again. And now we're finding ourselves that we could see ourselves be entering this descending triangle wedge here. So watch out for it. I'm certainly, look, this is support at the minute, but is it strong support? Well, it's proven to be a support level. But, looking at where these wicks are and where this resistance is, really Bitcoin needs to get above these levels in order for it to continue. It's literally got to get above $10,900. We're currently back down at this level at 9.3. That for me, we've broken through this before. Are we going to see a repeated action at this level here? We'll have to wait and see. But I definitely foresee us heading back into this zone here. It's just a matter of when. So I'm keeping an eye on it. I check every day. I check and see how the markets are doing. I keep track of Bitcoin and other cryptos. I'm waiting to get back in. I missed an opportunity here. That's because I wasn't following it. I was literally, last Wednesday was the last time we looked, and that was pretty much the 23rd, and we were down. And I was like, great, that's where I want to see us. You know, I could see us moving down, and then of course China announced we had the big pump up. I only realized, I think it was Friday evening, and I wanted to live stream, but unfortunately we had so many internet issues here at home that I couldn't do it. And I was like, man, and then I posted that screenshot and explained that I was having technical issues and that most likely there wouldn't be a live stream. But yeah, there we go. That's where we're at. So, you know, we broke through resistance here, which is, what's that, the 100? That's the 200. Then that created support for the next level up, smashed through these multiple resistance levels. I mean, we've broken through resistance level here that are mad. I mean, our 20 moving average broken, a 200-day moving average broken, 50 moving average broken, 100 moving average broken, descending resistance line broken. I mean, like 5 levels of resistance were broken when Bitcoin broke through those levels. So it just goes to show the ferocity of this. So it's a monster. Now let's have a look at the 4 hour. Where do we see ourselves on the 4 hour? You can see us there. We're just on the top here. You know, I'm just waiting for this move here, and we're going to start seeing ourselves retest these levels. 8.6. Are we going to get back down to these levels? It can certainly happen. I'd say if we were back down at these levels, I'll be taking some advantages of some prices. That's for sure. It could be then see a movement back up from there, maybe. Again, we really need to see what happens with the volume here. I mean, there's our massive spike in volume, and then everything else has been pretty slow, or a bit on the low side, although there is a bit more interest now. So keep your eyes peeled. Jody says, people trade Bitcoin, not buy it. It's just another pump to wipe the shorts out. I tell you what, it's a good way to make money if that's something you're in. Butchie Harding says, yeah, 42 years old and I still play with toys. My bad. The media drags McAfee out from the cave, claiming $2 million by 2020. And I tell you, it's interesting. Social media plays such a big part of trading. When you think of any market news or speculation out there, bam, it's like the trade deal there, and it says that on the hopes that a trade deal we're going to be, well, you know, we're nearly there, but yet the trade deal's not even signed, right, guys? And of course, precious metals react off that, and then there's an immediate decline. I mean, the last interest rate cut that we had for precious metals, I was expecting a movement to the upside, and we had a small little pump up, and then it's been down all pretty much ever since. So, you know, when is it going to be precious metals' turn to really start to get back into that bullish momentum? That's what I want to see, guys. I want to see $20 silver, like anybody else out there. I want to see $20 to $25 silver. I want to see gold at these current price levels up to $18, maybe $1,900 an ounce. I want to see those prices. And if I can try and get in and buy in at these levels, I will. So, you know, when you start wanting lower prices, these levels are still good. I mean, there was a comment there earlier saying anything below $20 is a good price. I totally agree. Anything below $20 is still a great buy. Don't forget that some people bought in when silver was $30, $40, $50, or sorry, just under 50, $48, $45, and I mean they're nowhere now. I mean you're gonna have to take a hit. The risk of you buying at these levels now is far less than if you were buying at $35 to $40 an ounce, guys. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So these levels here are still bargains in comparison to where we could have been. A lot of people got wrecked when people bought in at $35 and $40 an ounce because they all bought into the FOMO, and of course then the price went up and then it immediately crashed a couple of days afterwards, leaving a lot of people out of pocket. So just think about that. These prices are flipping good at the moment. Don't ask for lower lows, because for me that is immediately bearish as far as I'm concerned. A $10 silver for me is not going to work. Anyway, guys, so that is Bitcoin currently at the moment. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. We will keep track of it. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Let me know if there's any questions there, please. We've got 6 currently watching. Otherwise, the live stream will come to an end. Are there any questions currently at the moment? Please let me know in the chat. I'm just waiting here. I hope all of you are having a fantastic afternoon, or got some plans in the evening. I'd certainly like to know. But back to work for me for the next 3 days. I'm off again. I'll probably be off on Friday, which means that I'll probably try and do an early one on Friday, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I started in Jan 2018, says Butchie Harding. Oaksy88 says any 3-digit amount for silver will have me dancing for joy. Absolutely, I totally agree, my man. Sucker for silver. No notifications today, Limey. Did not know you were on. Oh, well, thanks very much, Sucker for silver. At least you dropped in. Really appreciate it, my man. Notifications seem to be a major problem across the board. As daft as it sounds, I'm looking to invest in water. Man, Jody, that is that is the next ultimate resource, as far as I'm concerned, is water, guys, because we cannot live without water. But yeah, that is a very interesting one. We're going to maybe look at covering that in a future episode. That is really cool there, Jody. Have a good one. No problem. Thanks, Butchie Harding. No plans. Rain here. Yeah, it's not really raining at the moment. Big Fish says just wrote off on their taxes. The Big Fish just wrote that off on their taxes. Lol, they took all that stuff like that. It's a teething and charity. What? So they just donated all of their stuff. Okay, it's water, good investment, Jody. Harder to come by. Clean, good TDs stuff. Well, oddly enough, we don't pay for water in Ireland. I think 1.5 liters, you're going to make as much as you would on oil, pretty much. That's interesting. Well, nothing's going to happen in regards to, a lot of people say that water conservation is a problem, blah, blah, blah. That's because we don't classify water as a resource. Until we classify water as a resource, then people's minds will change. And then you'll see the wastage drop. But currently we don't. Let's have a look. Lol, I know we stopped drinking tap and spend loads on water cans, even for dogs. You're absolutely right. The amount of plastic that has been caused by, bottled water, man, it's ridiculous. There's a very good episode on Netflix, guys. That is definitely, it's called Rotten, and definitely check that out because they've got an episode on water. And I tell you what, they've got like a whole bunch of things. It would really, it'll make your stomach turn. There's one there on avocados. There's one on water, and then there's also, what was that? The avo water. There's definitely a few on there. Check it out. It's called Rotten. And it's on Netflix. There we go. I said check out Rotten on Netflix. You'll see it there. Definitely check that out. So Jody says gold, silver, and water. What an idiot I am, says Jody. Man, I tell you what, we'll be working for you, mate, with the way you with how you plan ahead. Yeah, Jody, I wouldn't drink tap water ever again. I tell you what, the tap water here is pretty good, and that is primarily also the problem. Oaksy88 is that they're investing a lot of money into making water cleaner, but nobody drinks the water out of the tap because we all just run to the shops and we buy a 500 ml bottle of water and stuff like that. That costs an absolute fortune. If you look at how much it costs them for them to pipe the water through your tap, right? It's far cheaper to do it that way than to go to the shop and actually just buy a plastic bottle. And then half the time the plastic bottle's either tossed out the window or left lying around, and then of course that doesn't biodegrade. It's like this ongoing problem, but definitely worth a look. Check out Rotten on Netflix, guys. And that's, thanks for watching. As usual, guys, thanks so very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hey, guys, thanks very much for watching, as usual. I look forward to doing the midweek live stream on Wednesday. So make sure the notification bells are set. Please like the video and absolutely subscribe if you're watching this afterwards. I've got some more videos coming out. I tried to upload one yesterday, and just unfortunately the internet, it's not been the best. I've got some really good stuff, some more gold videos coming, some silver videos as well. I bought a couple of 50p's as well, in case that don't know what it is. I bought a Sherlock 50p. I've got it. Showed it on one of my previous live streams. And then the Pied Fort as well arrived, and the 50p 50th anniversary. So watch out for those videos. They're pretty awesome. And also there's the Proof Lion of Mortimer. The Proof Lion of Mortimer. Fantastic coin, guys. If you guys haven't picked one up and you're specifically interested in getting a proof coin, that is one not to be missed. Awesome coin. You can get it straight from the Royal Mints. Otherwise, try your luck on an auction. Let's have a look. Oaksy Idiot says you can taste the difference after a long period, though. It's all about the total dissolved solids for taste. Thanks, Limey. We'll give it a look. There you go. Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker. Guys, thanks again. And as usual, let's do some shout outs, because I always love to do my shout outs at the end. Oh, yeah, Limey. I put an offer in for a Pied Fort Sherlock Holmes. Not sure if I want it, though. 60 quids. 60 quid is cheap. That sounds dirt cheap. Wow, 60 quid is cheap. 2,500 is a high mintage. Well, I tell you what, yeah, like, I mean, look, for the 50p's, that is like the standard Sherlock, I think, is about just under 5,000. But I'm on the lookout for the Stephen Hawking's Pied Fort. And man, I tell you what, they're as scarce as hen's teeth, guys. But that's my next one I'm trying to keep my eyes out for. Yeah, Oaksy, nice one. Was 95 quid from the mints. I know a lot of these excuse me, a lot of these 50p's, particularly the Pied Forts, are going for a lot higher than what they're selling for on eBay. Excuse me, which is very interesting indeed. Right, that's me out of here. So Oaksy88, let's do some shout outs. We got Oaksy88 says, I'll keep an eye open, Limey. Fantastic. Bigfoot Hide and Seeker. We've then got Jody, one of my donators. Awesome to see you, Jody. Butchie Harding. Great to see you as well, my friend. We've got Clinton S. Christian. And we've got time for one more. Let's have a look. We've got OC. Oh, hang on. We've got a couple more. OC Mega Shadow. And then finally, we got Silver Junkie. That's me out, guys. Oh, Mark B just dropped in. Silver Limey, have you bought any new silver coins? Indeed, I have, my friend. I've got a couple of ones. I've got some videos that are coming out, and I previewed. If you check out Wednesday's, last Wednesday's live stream, I previewed some of my coins I got. So make sure you hit that. Go check that video out. Go straight to the end, and you'll see at the end of all the charts. That's when I showed some videos. So that's when I showed what coins I had. So be sure to check those out. But yeah, thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a great one, and invest wisely, do your own research, know what market you're getting into, and only invest money you're prepared to lose. Adios, guys. See you soon.